Ever feel like you're playing like hide and seek with your money? You know?
Mhm.
Like logging into a million different apps just to like get a handle on your own finances?
Yeah.
Well, get ready to say goodbye to that whole mess, because today we're diving into account aggregators.
And it's not just about, like, convenience. It's really fascinating how AAs or account aggregators can actually, like, shift the power back,
Yeah.
put you back in control of your financial life.
Okay, I like where this is going, but for those who are hearing this for the first time, what exactly are we talking about here? What
Right.
are account
So
aggregators?
imagine like a financial passport,
Okay,
right?
yeah.
That gives you this kind of secure, consolidated view of all your finances instead of having to, like, dig through paperwork.
Yeah, instead of like handing over bank statements every time I need to like, I don't know, apply for a credit card or something.
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
when you apply for a loan, right?
Yeah.
You need to share your financial information. So this is where it gets really cool. With your consent, you can, like, choose exactly what to share.
Okay, so this is like a really important point because data privacy is a big deal these days.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's, like, a major concern that's addressed head on with AAs. There's this thing called DP. It stands for Data Empowerment and Protection Architecture. And it basically ensures that your data is shared only with your permission.
So no more like, shady data sharing happening behind the scenes.
Exactly. You have complete control. And just to, add another layer of reassurance here,
Yeah.
the Reserve Bank of India, the RBI,
Right.
they are providing regulatory oversight for all of this.
Okay, that's a big deal. Having the RBI involved definitely makes me feel a lot better about this whole thing.
Absolutely.
But let's bring this back to India specifically.
Okay.
Why are AAs particularly relevant here?
Well, the Indian financial landscape, it's pretty diverse and, to be honest, a little fragmented. We've got people with accounts in multiple banks, investments spread out everywhere.
Yeah.
A lot to manage.
Oh, yeah. I'm guilty of having like accounts I haven't even looked at in 6 months.
Right.
So LAs can help with this.
That's exactly what they do.
Yeah.
They simplify everything. So now it's easier to track your spending, plan your finances, even access credit becomes way easier.
It's like having a like a personal financial assistant, but without having to actually pay for one.
Exactly. And especially for small businesses.
Yeah, this has to be a game changer for them.
It's huge for them.
Yeah.
They often struggle to get loans,
Yeah.
right? Because they don't have the same financial records as, like, a big corporation.
Right. Makes sense.
So LAAs, they give these businesses a way to share their data
Mhm.
in a standardized way,
Yeah.
making things much more transparent.
Okay, I'm definitely starting to see how valuable this is. But I know some people listening are probably thinking, like, okay, this sounds good in theory, but how does it actually work?
Yeah, no, it's actually really simple, and we can break it down for you.
Perfect. Let's do that.
Yeah.
So right before we took a little pause there, we were talking about how this actually works, like practically.
Right, right. So it's actually a really straightforward three-step process.
Okay.
First, you connect all of your financial accounts.
Okay.
So your bank accounts, credit cards, investments, everything.
So it's like a one-stop shop for all of my financial data.
Exactly. And then when you need to share some information, let's say you're applying for a loan,
Right.
you give consent to share only the specific data that's needed.
So no more digging through files and, like hoping I didn't miss a page.
Exactly. It's all digital. It's secure. You're in control.
Okay. That definitely eases some of my like anxieties about data privacy for
Right.
sure. But I think it's time we talk benefits. What are we really getting out of this? How will this change my life?
Okay, well, get ready to be amazed. Let's say, for example, you have a medical emergency, right?
Oh, gosh. Okay.
And you need to file an insurance claim.
Yeah.
Always a stressful situation.
Definitely.
With ADAs, your medical records and your financial information can be shared securely with the insurance company, of course, with your consent.
Okay.
And this can really speed up the entire claims process.
So we're talking about faster reimbursements, which, let's face it, during an emergency, every little bit helps.
Absolutely, and that's just one example. Remember tax season.
Oh, please, let's not even go there.
But imagine this. Imagine your tax software pre-populated with all of your financial data from all your different accounts.
Okay.
No more manual entry, no more searching for lost receipts.
Now that is what I call a benefit. Saving time and, potentially even money. What else?
How about an extra layer of security against fraud?
Okay, now you've got my attention.
With DAs, you get real-time monitoring of all your accounts. So if there's any suspicious activity, boom, you're alerted immediately.
So like a security detail, but for my money.
Exactly. And here's where it gets really interesting, okay? DAs can actually help you save money on loans, credit cards, even insurance.
Wait, really? How?
Think about it. Whenever you apply for anything, right?
Yeah,
Your financial history, it plays a huge role in determining the interest rates or the premiums you pay.
right.
But with AAs, you can share a much more complete picture of your financial health.
So rather than just like a credit score, lenders get to see like my actual financial behavior.
Exactly.
So we're talking potentially better loan terms, lower interest rates.
Precisely.
This is amazing.
And this is especially helpful for freelancers, gig workers, anyone who doesn't have
Yeah.
like a traditional credit history.
Right. It makes those financial opportunities way more accessible.
Exactly.
I love that. Now, we'd be remiss if we didn't talk about the future a little bit.
Right.
What's next for AAs?
Okay, well, right now they mostly handle financial data, like we've been talking about.
Yeah.
But things are changing really fast. Soon, imagine adding in things like utility data, telecom bills, even your GST filings.
Wow. So it's like a full, like 360-degree view of your financial life. What kind of impact would that have?
Well, for example, when it comes to like credit assessments,
Yeah.
imagine a small business using their entire transaction history, everything,
Right.
to show their creditworthiness.
Wow. That's incredible.
And for individuals, especially those who rely on, different kinds of credit data, it could be transformative.
Okay. So it sounds like there's a lot of really great things on the horizon.
Yeah, a lot to look forward to.
So before we were talking about the future of AAs and all the data they might be able to use.
All right.
It sounds really interesting, but like, what about me? I mean, if I'm just a
Mm.
regular person, how does this help me?
That's a great question. And for you, think about it this way. Every single bill you pay, every subscription you have, it all tells a story about your financial habits.
So you're saying like even paying my electricity bill on time could actually like help me out?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It shows that you're financially responsible, even if traditional credit scores don't always reflect that.
So for someone who's maybe just starting out who doesn't have a long credit history yet, this could really make a big difference.
Absolutely. It's about making the system fairer, giving everyone a chance to show their financial story and access the opportunities they deserve.
I love that. That's really what I think is so exciting about this whole thing. It's
Yeah.
not just like about, making things easier or even just the security. It's about fairness and, really empowering people.
Right.
But with all this talk about data, I do have to ask, are there any privacy concerns people should be aware of?
Of course, and that's totally understandable.
Yeah.
But remember, you're the one in control here, okay? You choose what data is shared, with who, and for how long.
Right.
It's like having a set of tools, and you get to decide who to share them with and for what purpose.
And those tools are protected by, strong security measures and the RBI oversight we talked about.
Exactly. This isn't about sharing data carelessly. It's about doing it securely and transparently so you can actually benefit from it.
This has been a really eye-opening deep dive, I gotta say. We've gone from like this world of, messy finances and paperwork to like one where people actually have control, they have transparency, and they have real opportunities.
It really has been amazing to explore this with you.
And I think the biggest takeaway here is that account aggregators aren't just some tech upgrade. It's a fundamental shift in how we think about our financial lives.
Absolutely.
So as we wrap things up today, I want to leave you with this. Imagine knowing exactly where you stand financially, sharing your data securely and easily, and having the power to use that data to reach your goals.
Powerful, right?
What would you do with that power? We hope this deep dive has inspired you to explore the world of account aggregators and discover all the incredible things they can unlock for you. Until next time, keep diving.